Okay, so today I'm going to be just doing a little lesson on properties of logarithms. So, um, alright, so I have written down here three little sort of rules that go along with all of logarithms. So, um, just read it out to you and sort of explain to you a little bit what it means. So, log base b times a to the c is like saying an expanded form log base b times a plus log base b times c. So pretty much what expanded form is it's taking this information right here on the left, so this log base b times ac, and that's like a lot of information sort of jumbled up into one small thing, and it's saying let's spread that out and put a little bit of information, so one piece of information into each side. So then we got this log base b times a plus this log base b times c. And so next we've got log base b a divided by c. And so it's just the same exact thing, except since there's division, you're going to use subtraction. So it's log base b a minus log base b c. And then we've got log base b a to the c power, which is like saying c times log base b to the a. So, I mean, relatively simple. So let's go a little bit more in depth just on sort of what the multiplication, division, subtraction, addition, sort of stuff like that. So a few helpful tips that you're going to need to know is that multiplication is equal to addition, division is equal to subtraction, and exponential you're going to take out and multiply. Alright, so sort of just to like help you figure out what that means just a little bit more. So like, alright, right here you got log base b a to the c. So when there's multiplication like this ac right here, inside the logarithm, when you take it outside the logarithm, right here on the right, it switches to addition. And it goes for the same way the other way around. So if it's outside the logarithm and you're putting it inside the logarithm, it goes from addition to multiplication. When you have division, when you put it inside the logarithm, it's division. When you take it outside of the logarithm, it's subtraction. And when you have exponential inside the logarithm right here, it's exponential. But outside, you're going to take it out of your logarithm and you're going to multiply it, just like I have right there. So that's just three sort of helpful tips that you're going to need to know. And one more helpful tip that you need to know with all of logarithms is that it has to have the same base for them to be expanded or simplified. So like log base b plus log base b. So it can't be log base b plus log base d. So, or log base c or anything, it has to be the same overlying base. Alright, so let's just go a little bit more into this expansion right here. Alright, actually, let me switch colors real fast just so it's a little bit easier to sort of tell the difference. So here, alright, let me show you pretty much this right side. So let's put numbers in for that. Let's say, log base 8 is equal to 6x. Alright? Simple enough. That's what would be the equivalent here on this left side. So let's expand that out and say, what? Log base 8 times 6 plus, because we've got this multiplication, so we're taking it out, and addition, and doing log base 8 of x. So as you can tell, our bases stayed the same, and all that we really did there was just took this right here, this 6x right here, and we broke it up into two parts. I'll do it with this next one right here. Simple enough. Log base, let's see, let's just do log base 5, I don't know, to the 16 over x. So, alright, so division. So when we have this inside the logarithm, it's division, so we're going to do what? We're going to take it out. log base 5. Same thing we just did here, except a little bit different multiplication to division. So we just take log base 5, 16, and then we put our subtraction sign, log base 5 of x. So really not difficult at all. So we just did the exact same thing, except the only thing that changed was our subtraction sign. So I could go on for all the different ones, and I can use a bunch of different things, but we'll just, for the sake of time, move on to simplifying. So it really works the exact same way with simplifying. So, alright, let's see here. Let us say that, I don't know, log base 6 to the x plus log base 6 to the y is going to equal what? So we got right here the same exact thing that we have here on the right side, and all we're really doing is just putting it on the left side. So simple enough. Let's do, so we got our common log base 6, and then what do? You've got this addition, so you're just going to multiply now because you're putting it inside, so times xy. Alright, so that's basically what you're going to do for the entire thing. One last thing I'll show you guys is sort of a little bit of all three. A little bit of the multiplication, division, and exponential. And let me show you with this problem. Let's see, let me see what things I'm going to use. Let's do 3 log base 2 of x minus 4 log base 2 x plus 3 plus log base 2 of y. Alright, so here we've got our big long version here, and what we're going to do now is just simplify it into one smaller version of this. So, alright, let's start off with this one little part right here, this 3 log 2 to the x, and let's say, so we've got our 3 here, so we're going to do what? We're going to put it into our logarithm, so we're going to say log base 2 x to the third, right? So we're just taking this 3 and putting it right here in the x. And then we're going to say minus, so we're going to do the same thing here again for this next one. We're going to say log base 2 x plus 3, right? And then we're going to add another parentheses, and we're going to say to the 4th power, right? Because we're just taking this 4 and putting it right here. And then we're going to add this and say plus log base 2 to the y, so this isn't changing yet. Next step is we're just going to take these two, put them together, and say log base 2 x to the 3rd power y. And why is that? Because we're going to take these two, and since it's addition here, this is adding and this is adding, and we're going to put it together. And then we're going to add in the rest of our equation and say minus log base 2 x plus 3, it's a little sloppy, to the 4th power. Alright, and so now, alright, so we're going to finish this off by saying what? Our overlying is log base 2, right? So we've got our log 2. And then we're going to add one big parentheses here and say x to the 3y. Okay? X to the 3y. And we're going to divide that and say over what? Our x plus 3 to the 4th power. And that is a little example problem on how you do logarithm properties with all three things. So thank you